What you do put out in the world is exactly what's coming back to you. And if you find things coming back to you that you don't like and don't understand, don't ask yourself why these things are coming to you. Ask yourself what you're doing to make them come back to you.
Clarified ambition, speak the ambition, own the ambition. I know the 100-hour work weeks. I know how that feels. I know what that's about. But if you're doing all of that and you're not aware, that leads to a nightmare. You take the wrong path and you're hustling down the wrong path. You lean the ladder against the wrong building. You do the wrong thing.
If you just sort of trust your inner instincts and go with that and live each moment, the goal stuff will all take care of itself. And when you start putting the responsibility on yourself, you'll start seeing dramatic changes.
Let's make it a place where we break a sweat, where we believe, where we enjoy the process of succeeding, in the places and ways that we are fashioned to, where we don't have to look over our shoulder because we're too busy doing what we're good at.
The awareness on the daily is something people need to build into a routine. When you're actually intentional in tracking each day, you win this game.
Today is a new day. It will bring brand new blessings and brand new battles.
The key with me is no one will outlive me. No one. I'll start with this. 2 hands, putting it to work.
See, there's some good out there for you in the universe that has your name on it. It has your name on it. They can't take your stuff. It's your stuff.
Voluntarily keeping our own counsel because we want to. Traveling towards immortal finish lines. We write our own book, overcoming our fears. We make friends with ourselves. And that is the place that I'm talking about.
Any mistake is an income, is a wonderful revenue for you. Keep our dreams. We believe it. No matter how big your dream is, make small, tiny steps ahead.
Any number of things can happen to interrupt your flow. It's okay. Don't take it personal. Just acknowledge what's going on. It's called life. And keep on working on your dream. Continue to keep on knocking, because this is your life.
Dream. That's a powerful word. You'll get knocked down many times chasing your dreams. You'll feel like you don't have the energy to get back up. You don't have the strength to get back up. You'll feel like giving up is the only option. When you're hit, when you've been knocked down by life, that's when it's time to hit back. That's when it's time to hit back.
Life can throw you some curves. And it's not just the things that you see coming, but sometimes it's the things that you didn't see coming that hit you out of nowhere, that set you back in such a way that it seems like you can't get over. Somewhere in your heart, these words are echoing. Am I going to make it?
Growth only comes through pain. No pain, no gain. It's the same in life. Tough love gets the job done. So it's all possible.
Being prepared for the next thing is so wildly critical. I think life in general is rise and fall. Everything is rise and fall.
I believe our lives are controlled by one force, decisions. The decisions we make control us much more than the conditions we meet. It's not the conditions, it's your decisions. Decisions what to believe, decisions what to do, decisions what to give. The most important decision you can make above any on the face of the earth is deciding that no matter what happens in your life, no matter what happens, you're going to live in a beautiful state.
You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities, your ideas, unquestionable. You've got to have faith And that faith gives you patience.
The truth is, you don't have anything to give that you don't have. So you have to keep your own self full. It's to work on yourself and to fill yourself up and keep your cup full. Keep yourself full.
People need to know you for one major thing first. He works. He produces. The guy's there every day. The guy's pushing and shoving. Because the truth is, no matter how good your ideas are, how good your art is, or how good your skill set is, if you're not vibrating at 10x levels, massive action, tremendous work ethic, you're not going to make it. Work ethic.
Something else that keeps us from reaching our goal, and that is many times because we spend so much time complaining and blaming everybody or everything. You have the ability to do things that you can't even begin to imagine. You have talents and skills in you that you haven't even begun to reach for yet.
The hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. That is the walk that builds your character the most. To all of you fighting battles alone, to all of you going against the grain, battling the naysayers, stay strong. Keep going. Stay strong. Keep going.
You know, the more effort that I put in my life, whether it's exercise or particularly like running and yoga and martial arts and doing stand-up and doing podcasts, the more I do those things, the more, because I'm creating my own struggle. And I feel like there's a lot of benefit in creating your own struggle rather than, like, if you see a lot of people that run into like a lot of struggle with life, just life in general, in terms of like relationships and friendships and fallings out, a lot of that seems to me that people need a certain amount of conflict and a certain amount of struggle. And they create that struggle if they don't get it in some sort of a organic form. The more I create my own struggle, the more I orchestrate it through training, through exercise, and just rigorous physical struggle where you're knocking on the door of whether or not your body is going to make it through this. The more you do that, the more I feel like it minimizes those other struggles in life. I like it that way better. I don't need any real horseshit in my life. I like to make my own horse.
As C.S. Lewis said, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. People look at their past to decide who they are. People look at their past to decide who they can be. But the problem is, oftentimes, people mistake difficulties, suffering, pain for being bad, being less than, being broken, and it erodes their sense of self-esteem. It erodes their sense of self-worth. But nothing could be more opposite from the truth, because in reality, no matter what you've gone through, no matter how hard it was, all of it was shaping you into the person that you can become. The hardships, the difficulties, the pain, the suffering, all of that makes you tougher.